Hey Barbie, this is Robin. Okay, I'm going to do this by video because one, I think it would be easier to sit down with you and show you, but at the same time, I know that's not feasible. So, I'm going to show you what I do. It's not perfect, and it's not going to look the same for you, and that's okay too. So, I have this planner, and yes, it really does say every day I'm hustling. Because seriously, I am. Okay, so in this planner, for each week, it looks like this. Okay? Now, of course, you can see how much more I have going on. But down here at the bottom, I keep track of what I'm going to do each day. So throughout the week, I know that at some point I would love Brett to sweep out the garage. That does not always happen, and I have to have a whole lot of grace in knowing that that's not going to happen every week for me. But if I want the spiders not to be there, I really want it to be done. So anyways, sorry, you can't really see this very well. And then it also says laundry. Laundry grows. Laundry gets huge. Laundry is consuming. As soon as you're done with laundry, laundry has to be done again. I haven't found a way to make this better or less time consuming. I just haven't. On Mondays, I like to clean the bathrooms. One, my children have been home all weekend and they're messy. So I go in the bathrooms on Mondays because it makes me feel better, because then the rest of the week I see a clean bathroom, because I think if the bathroom's dirty, the whole house feels disgusting. So I knock out the bathrooms one at a time. Well, I say that, I really don't. So I will grab the toilet cleaner stuff and I will go to all 3 toilets. I will squirt them, let them sit. Then I will go back and I will do all of the mirrors from 1, 2, 3 bathrooms. And then I will go to get the next thing, which is like Clorox wipes or Clorox spray or whatever you use to clean your bathroom. And I will clean the sink. And then I will wipe down the toilet. I clean the shower once every 2 weeks. Just because it's a big job and I don't like doing it. Not that it doesn't need cleaned every week, but sometimes I just don't want to, and that's okay. So I will tell you that. Now, you could always do it the other way, where you just clean your bathroom and then move to the kids' bathroom and get it done that way. That's totally fine. You do it how you want to do it. I like to get that one cleaning supply out and then hit as many things with it as possible, so then I can put it away and get the next cleaning supply out to hit as many things as possible. But I just stick to the bathrooms on Monday, and I think this is key. So then on Tuesday is the floors. So that means all of the floors, including the bathroom. So I like to go back and start in the bathroom. And sometimes that's just sweeping up hair and all that nastiness. And then on the opposite week, if I know I didn't mop the week before, I'll mop. And the same goes with the rest of the house. If I know I didn't mop the kitchen the week before, after I sweep it, I'll mop it. But I do it every other week instead of every week. You can do it however you want, but I like having less one week, more the next week, if that makes sense. And then I vacuum. And the stairs, again, that's every other week because it's a lot of work. So then the next day, it says dusting in windows. So I will go through the house and I will do all of the windows and I'll kind of dust the blinds off. And then I'll take a dusting, like pledge, and dust all the surfaces off. And I'm moving from downstairs to upstairs. It's more of my priority because it'll make me feel better in my home to dust and do the windows in the main space and in my bedroom, because the house feels cleaner down here when it's cleaner. In our common areas. Then I will go upstairs and do the kids' areas. Now, if I run out of time or I'm just not feeling it, I won't do the kids' room 1 week. It's okay. They're not going to sneeze at all the dust and be disheveled. So, and then it says kitchen. This is Thursday. So I don't do big kitchen clean, but I'd like to disinfect the countertops, the sink, clean off the stovetop if it's gotten yucky from working, all the little handles of the refrigerator door, things like that. The other thing I do is I make sure that the countertop is free of stuff. Here, I'll show you. This is what the countertop looks like with all of its stuff. There's stuff everywhere. So on Thursday, it gets a, okay, if we're not going to do something with this, Thursday it's gone. Kind of thing. And all of Josie's water bottles get condensed down to 1, and we wash the 14 other million ones that she got out. Then, this is Friday. Friday is my, I would really like to stay home and just watch Netflix day. So, I know in my brain that if I didn't get to something Monday through Thursday, guess what I have to do on Friday? That thing I didn't do. So, I maybe don't get Netflix day because I feel just a tad guilty that I need to go clean the bathroom if I didn't do it on Monday. But I will go through the house and I will grab all of the towels and I will grab all of the sheets. And my goal is to get them all done by bedtime. Some days that happens, some days that doesn't happen. But I try to do it all in one day so that it's not a little each day. So by you doing your sheets and feeling like it's an all-day job, that is the day job. Like, that's it. And then I do have my husband go through the house and do the lights and the fans and the vents. And then on the weekend, I like to run at least the vacuum one more time because, again, the kids are disgusting upstairs. There's always food crumbs on the carpet. I don't know why they can't eat things. So, I minimize it a little each day. And yes, that does mean by the weekend, my bathrooms are already kind of yucky and need to be cleaned again. And that's just kind of how life goes. So, I do this every week. Now, if Friday comes and I've done none of it and I feel the pressure on Friday, it's kind of like a diet. I decide to do what I can on Friday. I pick my priorities. You know, does the toilet really need a good scrubbing? Okay, check. Let's clean the toilet and do whatever I can get done. And you know what happens? You know what happens after this day? There's a whole new week for you to do it again. So if Friday comes and you haven't got your cleaning done that you wanted to do that week, guess what? Next week is awaiting for you. So don't stress over it, but that's how I keep myself organized. Now yours may not look like a calendar list at the bottom. I'm going to give you one other option, and this is what I do for the kids. So the kids, every day after school, have to do stuff. So we call it moderation, and it's sticky notes, because the kids work in sticky notes better than anything else. So they get a sticky note that tells them, you know, that they get 1 hour of games or devices, or tells them that they need to bring in the trash and recycling bin, or put their laundry away, or take out recycling, so that they know and feel accomplished when they come home and go, okay, I ate my snack. What else do I have to do? And then they're able to pick down the list. So maybe that system works better for you, but it's a little each day. And whether you want to do that in the afternoon while you're waiting for the school bus to arrive, or whether you want to knock it out first thing in the morning. I don't really have a time preference. Mine's different each day depending on how I feel and how I want to start the day. So those are my two options, to either do it in a calendar spread, or you can do it with a Post-it note style. Now, of course, my calendar spread gets transferred to a to-do list notebook paper each week. I can explain that later. That's a little overwhelming. But the main point is that pick something each day to accomplish, because the house is this big. So it feels this big when you try to clean it. And the one advice I will give you when you try to clean it is, if Monday is bathroom day, that's it. That's it. So unless you spill milk that needs cleaned up, you are not dusting the house. It is not the day to clean off the counter. It is not the day to reorganize the pantry and clean the floors. It is the day to do the bathrooms. And that's where it comes into play. So I just have to be intentional and diligent that Monday's bathroom day. And you know what? It's Monday at 12:48, and I can promise you I have not cleaned the bathroom yet. So I do not have this all figured out. I don't have all the answers. But those are my two tips on either writing it out on a calendar, and it does not need to be an everyday I'm hustling planner. It can be a hang on the wall calendar and you put little marks. Whatever you want to do. It can just be a notebook paper and decide what you want to do. The first time you clean it is going to be much bigger than the next week when you clean it. But you have to keep cleaning it, because otherwise it becomes huge. So I don't know if it made any sense. I don't know. So I'm going to sign off. I can't think of anything else to tell you. So I hope it helps. And I've talked for 12 and a half minutes. So clearly I really love this kind of stuff. But I don't have all the answers, and your system is not going to work like me. But I can tell you that the one thing that is going to work is to do one thing at a time. You're just making steps towards your finish. You're making progress, and it's constant progress, and it's imperfect at times. And you're going to fail. You're going to stumble. You're going to want to sit on the couch. I want to sit on the couch. So there's going to be days where you don't accomplish a lot. And there's going to be days that you feel like Superwoman. So it's the life of mama. So just remember that every day you're hustling. Bye. I love you.